Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Massive thank you to everybody for all your likes, comments and subscribes, and your donations over the last week or so. It's absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you and all of your support in whatever way you feel guided to do that. So yeah, thank you. I've just been guided by Spirit to cleanse and clear our energies and our chakras before we get started. I do normally do all that for myself before I do a reading, but for some reason Spirit asking me to clear the energy of the reading before we get started. So what I want you to all do is to take a deep breath in, hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out. Okay, we're going to do that 3 times. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And the last one, Spirit is saying take a really big deep breath in, and on the exhale breathe out all the stress, anything weighing you down, anything that's no longer serving you. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. And when you're ready, if you've got your eyes closed, open them up. Okay, so maybe someone's feeling a bit heavy, you need to clear your energy. If you're not sure how to do that, there are some videos that you can find on YouTube. Okay, the Spirit of saying they wanted to retune your body, your system, your chakras, and bring you back into alignment. Okay, so maybe you weren't quite, your chakras aren't quite in alignment. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for us today. Earth Dragon. I was feeling that as well, about grounding your energies. Oh, I really felt that. Earth Dragon clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. Okay, Spirit is saying they've got your back. Okay, keep clearing your energy, stay grounded. You're on the right path. Anything that's been causing, I'm being drawn to the, is that black? Something about releasing stuck emotions. Okay, because I'm seeing the water coming out of the dragon. Okay, most of our body is made up of water. Okay, so maybe you've got some fluid retention, you're noticing some fluid retention. I'm seeing potentially a blocked sacral chakra. Okay, because I believe, I'm doubting myself now. So are you doubting your own intuition? Whatever you're being guided to or about is Spirit saying trust your intuition. The sacral chakra is governed by water. So drinking plenty of water, maybe you're having reproductive issues, fertility issues, lots of bloating, heavy menstrual cycles, something to do with flushing out your endocrine system, which governs your hormones and your lymphatic system. Okay, you might need to have a lymphatic drainage, because if we don't release our energy, our emotions, our like sometimes you just need to have a good cry to clear out any stuck emotions. Otherwise they get stored into the body. And sorry, I'm just being shown the image of a body right now, and I'm trying to work out what spirit are trying to tell me. Like being grounded, get near water, drinking plenty of water. Lemon water is very good for fluid retention. And bloating. There's a focus on health today, and that's really bizarre because just before this reading I went to get a different affirmation deck, and I was drawn to pick up my Archangel Raphael deck. Now Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing, and I think I put the deck back. Not sure what that's about, but okay. Dak. It feels like I can hear someone saying Dak, like ugh, Dak. Ugh. So maybe that's something you say, because that's really random. That's not something I would say. Something like, I'm feeling really Dak. Ugh. I don't really know. Take that as it resonates. But I'm feeling like there's some stuck energies, lower vibrational energies. Maybe getting in like your heart chakra. Maybe you're feeling it in your back. Okay, if you're feeling pain in your upper back, between the shoulder blades, that's burdens. Okay, so maybe you're feeling burdened by something's weighing you down. You feel like something or someone is always on your back. Maybe you feel like you've got something constantly attached to your back. Spirit is saying get near water, drink plenty of water, do some heart chakra activation work. I'm seeing the green flame, which is Archangel Raphael's healing flame. Depending on how long this reading goes on and what else comes out, I'm being guided to bring through some healing for some of you that need it. So let's get on with the reading and let's see where this goes. Okay, if I don't get the healing done in this video, I'll try and make a separate video. Okay, it's also a message for me that I do have a healing video related to something else that I've been putting off, and Spirit are telling me I need to get on it. Okay, well, two of them specifically that I'm being shown. So that's a message for me, because when I do these messages for you, I receive messages too. We're all going through it. You're not alone, okay? You are not alone. I feel like someone is feeling a bit lonely, which again, just before I was doing this reading, I've got a new table, and I've been trying for a good 2 hours to set it up, and things kept falling over. I was getting really I was trying to get my partner to help me, and I just felt like he wasn't listening to me. I just felt like no one was listening. No one. So do you feel like no one's listening to your feelings about something, a situation, and you're feeling burdened? Maybe you're going through some sort of awakening and epiphany, realization that you didn't listen to somebody else when they were trying to tell you how they feel about something or a situation. Take it as it resonates, okay? On the bottom of the deck we have Golden Atlantean Dragon. Helps you remember the wisdom of Golden Atlantis. Awaken, bring back your knowledge, gifts and talents, reclaim your mastery. Yeah, so I do feel like maybe you're going through some sort of epiphany. You've had some sort of tower moment about a situation, and maybe things feel like they're starting to fall apart. Just remember, when things feel like they're falling apart, you might not be able to see it now, but something is coming together. And if something's fallen apart, it wasn't built on a firm foundation. So there's an opportunity to, yes, there's an opportunity to rebuild something on a firm foundation. But you need to clear your own energies. Some of you have been taking on listening to others and not taking your own advice, and a situation or something hasn't worked out how you wanted it to, how you hoped it would, and I feel like there was some sort of plan and it's all falling apart. It hasn't gone the way you wanted. And now the tower moment has come in, okay? Because whatever it was that you were trying to do was not built on a firm foundation. Maybe you were trying to build something or plan something, but you were coming from... you were being triggered by... You were letting your emotions take control, and you weren't grounded in your truth. You were seeing things through the eyes of anger, okay? So you've reacted to something instead of responding. Spirit are telling me, reminding me of a little phrase that I always say to people when a situation happens and they start getting angry and they want to react straight away. I always say, practice the pause. Take a break, calm down, and then respond to the situation rather than react, because otherwise you could potentially just make the situation worse, okay? Which is possibly what I'm feeling has happened here, is somebody or possibly a group of people have reacted to a situation and because there was a plan trying to sort of manipulate something or someone, possibly via their emotions. Somebody was trying to be emotionally manipulative and it's backfired because you weren't, or they weren't, take it as it resonates, either someone was doing this to you and you've had a realization about this, or you have been trying to do this with a situation, trying to manifest a situation in a certain way, and you're not manifesting it from a place of there's a word and I can't get it out. Maybe you need to, maybe you're realizing this and you need to communicate with someone about this, and you're struggling to find the words that you want to say. Let's get some tarot. I'm in two minds as to whether or not to put this reading out, because for some reason it just feels like, to me, I just feel like I'm messing this whole reading up, and I'm starting to doubt myself. And when I'm channeling, I can't necessarily remember what I've said prior unless the message was for me. So I remember the bits that are for me, and then I just, the rest of it just, it kind of just goes out of my head. So maybe you're feeling like you've messed up a situation, and I'm feeling really emotional. I feel like I just want to cry. So let's get some clarification. I honestly feel like I'm going to burst into tears through this reading. I feel really nervous. Okay, something to do with work or business, a partnership, because the Three of Pentacles is about working with others, and yeah, okay, so Five of Swords, there's a bit of a battle of wheels going on, so maybe some smoke and mirrors, and maybe I'm seeing this from both sides, so please bear with me, okay? I'm going to try and give it from both sides and take which side resonates with you. So for some of you, I feel, okay, so what Spirit is saying to me is there was a situation about something to do with working with others, okay? A partnership creation. It could be business. It could just be something in the physical with the pentacles. I'll see if I can get more information on exactly what it is in a minute. I'm hearing love triangle, or potentially 3 people were involved. I'm seeing a triangle, and with this 5 of Swords, I feel like I don't really want to say what I'm going to say, but Spirit are telling me just give the message, okay? So take it as it resonates for you. Either this was you or this has been done to you. But somebody tried to mess with your head. I'm hearing gaslighting, okay? So I'm going to give you the story of 3 people involved and love triangle, okay? But if it doesn't resonate for a romantic relationship, it could be a business partnership, all right? But what I'm hearing, seeing, feeling is that there were 2 people that were getting particularly close, or were just clicking, and in your head you felt like you were being pushed out. Instead of seeing this as seeing whatever was going on as a way to come closer, you've looked at what was missing instead of what you were gaining. And as a result, I feel like, okay, so I'm going to give it from the point of view that you were the one that feels left out. Okay, you are the one that feels alone and that no one was hearing you. No one's been listening to how you feel. If it doesn't resonate for you in that, then flip it and you're the person on the other side of it, or one of the other people on the other side, okay? Please just bear with me. So there was a situation that involved 3 people, some sort of partnership, and 2 of the people were clicking better, and 1 person felt that they were being pushed out. They weren't seeing, it felt like maybe somebody felt like someone else was choosing someone else over them. So that's where I say smoke and mirrors. What you were seeing isn't what was happening, okay? And it was messing with your head. So I feel like what happened was that you tried to potentially come between the other 2 people and create, either to completely get them to stop talking to them. I also feel like there are more people involved, so you could have been going around lots of people and talking bad about one particular person or 2. There's a 3 here, and one person in this 3 has been going around talking about the other 2 in a way that isn't very nice, gossiping, bad mouthing, telling stories to whoever will listen, okay? Because they were coming from a place of anger, resentment, betrayal. What they were seeing wasn't the truth. Their ego was feeding, and I feel like there may have been someone else that was feeding this person's view, okay? And then I feel like there's something to do with, it was messing with your mind, but you then in turn you've done something to somebody else, you've tried to gaslight something or gaslight a few people into turning on others, okay? Turning on 1 or 2 others within this 3. But what's now happening is, because you didn't do this with the right intention, your intention wasn't pure, even if you thought it was. You've messed with something sacred, and now it's all coming back on you, and maybe you're finding that you are now isolated and others are turning their backs on you because you've been out telling stories, okay, about others, and people are starting to realize that the stories that you've been telling about these other two people are not true. Because what's happened is that it's now messing with your head, because you wanted one or two people in this group of three, it was to try and bring them back to you, but it's had the opposite effect. It's like they've been through hell because there's blood here, but they've freed themselves from you. They've healed. They've used it as an opportunity to heal and become stronger, individually and together. And as a result, everything that you've tried to do to these other people is now coming back on you. So you're basically reaping your own karma. That's why I say don't go out of your way to screw over others, because it will come back on you. Even if you think your intention is pure, spirit, God, universe, creation, whoever your belief system is, they know the truth. And as a result, they're not happy. The divine is not happy. Spirit is not happy that you've done this. They understand why you've done this, and there was some sort of test, and you failed the test. Okay, your loyalties were tested and you failed the test. There's something to do with an Aries, okay, because we have the King of Wands, which is fire signs, but I'm specifically hearing Aries. But the other fires, it could be any fire sign, so take it as it resonates. Something to do with either you're a fire sign or this involved somebody that is a fire sign, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. And we have the King of Wands. You were so focused on not allowing, with the Ten of Pentacles, you were so focused on breaking up this or these other people's Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is family, abundance. It's abundance basically in any form. So you were so focused on bringing down either one person or both of the other people involved in this triangle, so focused on bringing down their abundance, that what you've ultimately done is now blessed them, because they've taken it as an opportunity for healing and are now going to reap the rewards of their abundance. There's nothing you can do to stop this, okay? This has divine protection all over it, because the reason you're now reaping your karma is because the other two people in this triangle were innocent, and you've messed with innocent people. This reading's really shitty. Oh, I hope YouTube don't ban me for that. This reading is really awful, and I'm really sorry for whichever end of this you're on, because like nobody deserves to have to go through shit, but at the same time, if you're the one that's tried to ruin someone else's abundance. And with the King of Wands, I do feel like there could have been some spells or something involved, black magic, voodoo. You may even have been using black magic or voodoo to mess with somebody's memories. We had memories on the bottom of this deck, didn't we? Knowledge, memories, similar. But basically, you've messed with somebody's memories. You've tried to basically gaslighting. There is no other way to say it. Either you've been gaslighting somebody else's memories, telling people it wasn't how it actually was, and now what you've done is that's come back on you because you've messed with somebody who was innocent. Yeah, I'm in two minds as to whether or not to put this reading out, because there's something about... Okay, so I'm doubting my intuition. So maybe you tried to make somebody else doubt their intuition about what they were feeling, what was going on, to sabotage their abundance, to keep them in their head so that they couldn't reach this level of abundance, so that they couldn't level up. They couldn't step into the king. You didn't want them to heal. But ultimately what you've done is pushed them into that next level stage anyway, into that abundant stage, and now now it's all coming back on you, and the tower's about to fall. And unfortunately, as much as I don't like it, you can't stop anyone from having to go through their own karma. If someone's going to go out of their way to hurt others to get what they want, then, you know, that's going against the laws of nature. Their balance has to be restored, and I'm not in control of that. Okay, that is down to the universe. I just feel really upset and really sad right now for whoever this is, because I wouldn't wish any of this on anyone. I wouldn't want anyone to go through what's been done. I'm just seeing like the gaslighting, the manipulation, and I just, yeah, because and it didn't have to go this way. Spirit is saying it didn't have to be like this. All you had to do was communicate. If you don't feel like you were being heard, were you communicating your feelings? Were you just dropping hints? Did you expect people to just pick up on something? People, you know, I was about to say people can't read minds, but there are people out there that can, but only to a degree. Okay, it's not... Like, okay, what I'm seeing for some of you is that somebody was picking up on on your energy. All right, okay. Spirit are making it clear for me. Thank you. Your energy and alignment wasn't... Your energy and alignment... Oh, I just feel like I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry if you're watching this reading. I just feel like I'm all over the place. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions were not in alignment. Okay? So somebody was picking up... Somebody that's intuitive and reads energy was picking up in your energy field that you weren't happy about something, that you weren't comfortable with something, picking things up. But I feel like you were telling them that it was okay and what they were getting was wrong and there's absolutely no problem, blah, blah, blah. And now you're upset because that person didn't listen to you. But you told them everything was okay. So effectively you made them doubt their intuition. So the next time they then pick that up in your energy field, they're going to assume that their intuition is incorrect. There's also a sense of intentional manipulation with regards to somebody's memories. So for some of you, this was unintentional, telling people one thing because you didn't want to upset them, but at the same time this person would have understood if you were honest with them. And for others of you, somebody is or has been going out of their way to manipulate a situation that happened or something that was said to make you doubt what happened. Whoever this could be, there's the Lovers, so I do feel like this could be a romantic situation, but I also do feel that there was an element of sabotaging somebody's business, job, career, money and finances. Okay, so I do feel, and health, because the Ten of Pentacles is abundance, like I say, in every area of life. So I don't feel like this was just one area of life, but the people involved could be in a relationship. Okay, the people that had this done to them, or if whichever side of the fence that you're on, whether you're the one doing this, I said a love triangle or a triangle, this could be a love triangle. Okay, and we have the Empress, so you've something about divine feminine energy. Okay, now divine feminine, Spirit corrected me, sacred feminine, whoever this person has moved into is one of the people that you I want to say you attacked, because I feel like for the majority of you watching this, okay, Spirit are redirecting me. For some of you, like, this reading is literally all over the place. It's not flowing quite how I would like it to, but I'm going to go with it. I'll just hope that the next one's better. But you could be a divine feminine, or you could have, I want to say, attacked a divine feminine, potentially her reputation, something to do potentially with a love connection, or again just a partnership. It could be involving a male, masculine and a feminine. I'm going to say masculine and feminine rather than male and female, because everybody has masculine and feminine energies, so take it as it resonates. Something about trying to throw, but the Lovers is also about balancing your own masculine and feminine energies, so about throwing somebody out of balance, to sabotage them, to keeping them off balanced so that they can't level up and reach their abundance. But this person, I said about whoever it is that was attacked, so the one person, whoever you were attacking, or if you're on the receiving end of the attacking, that you've attacked someone, or someone that is very nurturing, very motherly. You may even have I'm seeing pregnancy. I don't like where this is going, and this is actually, I'm finding this really upsetting, but I'm going to go with it. Something about attacking someone's motherhood. And I'm really hoping that I'm wrong on this, okay, because this isn't nice. There's two ways I'm going to take this. I'm going to go with the nice way first, because I'm delaying getting the other message out. For some of you, somebody was birthing something new. Someone was manifesting, and someone came in and tried to sabotage what they were birthing. So birthing in that sense. For others of you, I really don't want to put this message out, but for some of you, I feel like some black magic or something was done on you to affect your fertility. That's the nicest way I can put it. Okay, so take from that what you need to. And the bottom, yeah, this card's just, as I pick the deck up, this is going to deception. Someone's been really deceitful about something. Someone's been really sneaky. I'm going to clarify the Three of Pentacles and see if we can get a little bit more information on what this might be. But I do just keep hearing all areas, your health, Eight of Pentacles. It could be very much everything you've worked hard on, your healing. And it was done quickly as well. Someone was quick about it. Somebody made a decision, a quick decision, without thinking. Somebody made a quick decision, made a decision to do something without thinking about the consequences. With the green candle, green for me is healing, it's heart chakra. Someone tried to attack your heart chakra, which is your link to abundance, okay? And again, I'm seeing something to do with cycles, and with the Empress, I'm seeing something about fertility, okay? So hormones, just trying to throw you out of balance, trying to sabotage. Oh boy. I really don't know what else to say about that, okay? Let's just try and find out why. What was going through this person's head? Yeah, they were looking at what they were lacking, looking at what they were losing instead. Yeah. Okay. This person, if this was done to you, or again, just put it where it fits. Either this is you or this was done to you, okay? This was done because somebody was looking at what they'd lost instead of what they were gaining. As you can see here, like, oh, the 3 bowls have emptied. She's half-heartedly got her foot into the 4th bowl to stop it from spilling out. And she's not focusing on, you know, the fact that she's still got 1 bowl, okay? 1 bowl is better than no bowls. Not focusing on that. It wasn't, something wasn't the way somebody wanted it to be, and instead of communicating and trying to collaborate and work through it, somebody made a very, very quick decision to come in and sabotage it. With the candle, there was something about candle magic. So again, potentially some sort of voodoo, black magic, something involving candles, okay? Because this person wasn't patient. They lacked patience whilst things were trying to balance out. I think things were trying to be balanced out, but things weren't going quick enough for this person. Things weren't balancing out in the way they wanted it to happen. They were out of balance. Something about them needing you to balance them. Okay, so basically what they wanted was your light, your essence, who you are. So this person could be an energy vampire, okay? And then with the 4 of Pentacles, wanting to hold on, like with this five of Cups in the bowl, trying to hold on to the way something used to be instead of accepting change and going with the flow, and that things have to change, but that means then that usually that's because there's something better. But holding on to something, again, Pentacles with abundance, trying to hold on to their own abundance, trying to steal from others. because I've just seen this card with the Seven of Swords, somebody tried to steal your abundance, or you tried to steal someone else's, depending on which side of the fence you're on, and you tried to steal it for yourself. You didn't want to share, and now this is coming back on you. Is there any more information that we need on this, please, Spirit, before I move on? So somebody wasn't happy with a situation. Yeah, King of Pentacles. It's to do with stability. Somebody tried to mess with your stability, with your abundance, to hold on to you, to win you over, because they needed your essence, they needed your light. And now this person's panicking because what they've done is coming to light. What they've done is coming to light, and they're not happy about it. Their secrets are being revealed. Their plan has backfired. Their secrets are being revealed. And I always say, though, there's only three things that can long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Eventually, everything comes to light. The cycle is ending, and I think this person knows. So if you're the person that's had this done to you, the person that's been doing this to you is now panicking because they know. I wanted to say they know that you know. And this cycle is closing out. So effectively what's happened is somebody's tried to hold on to somebody, and because it hasn't come from pure intentions, you've ultimately pushed the person away and pushed them into their abundance. Okay, let's get some advice and guidance as to how to go forward with this situation. So I'm going to get, because I was trying to see it from both sides, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get advice for both sides of this. So if you were the person on the receiving end of somebody trying to steal your abundance, I'm going to get some advice or guidance from Spirit. Even if you weren't on the receiving end of this and you're not the one that's been doing this, I feel like you could be watching and you know about this situation. So even if you weren't actively involved on stealing someone else's abundance, I feel like you know about something about this. You know who this is, and yeah, so what I'm hearing is some of you that are watching haven't tried to steal somebody else's abundance, but you know somebody who has, or has done something to others. So that's a third story here, is that, or maybe you've had suspicions but you're not sure, and this is a message to clarify, or you're trying to find out if the person that this has been done to knows that you know. And I'm going to tell you yes. For some of you, yes, they do. So for the person watching that wasn't actively involved in any ritual or anything to steal someone's abundance, but does know about it, the message for you with regards to moving forward is compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. You need to stay in your heart space. And for some of you, I feel like you need to communicate to these people that you know what's been done. I feel like maybe you are understanding both sides and you're trying to be compassionate to both sides, but you need to, because you don't want to take sides, but no one's asking you to take sides, but in not taking sides, you've already taken a side. And if you know that something has been done to somebody to attack their health, steal their abundance, or and steal from them, any witchcraft, voodoo, anything that isn't good, or even just negative talk, ill wishes, anything like that is still spelling. And if you know that somebody has been doing that and you're not telling the other person, then effectively you are taking sides. You have taken the side of the person that's been doing harm. Okay, so if you're realizing that, show yourself compassion, because maybe you didn't see it that way, and that's okay. You can only deal with information that we have at the time. Maybe you didn't have enough information, but I feel that there may be a sense of you needing to get more information, potentially from the people that this has been, or person that this has been done to. Okay, you need to basically, instead of taking sides, because it's not about taking sides, it's about what you believe is right. If you believe it's right to tell someone that something's been done to them, and you know by who, then go with it. If you feel that not telling that person is the right thing, then you've got to do what's right for you. All I will just say is, if you withhold information from someone because maybe you don't want to give that information because you don't want to make a situation worse, or you don't want to upset others, then what I will say to you is, by withholding information that you have that might help somebody else, you are taking away that person's free will choice to then make a decision based on that information. So effectively then, you are then you're encroaching on someone's free will, and the universe, as a result, then you're going to attract that into your own life, because what we give out has to come back somewhere or another for balance. Okay, that's all I'm going to say to you. I'm not going to tell you what you need to do. I'm just going to give you that information, because again, if I don't give you that information, I'm then taking away your free will to make a decision based on that information. I'm here to give you new perspectives and help you reach that next level of ascension. Okay, and open up for your abundance. And with the train going past, I feel like there's something about needing to do this quickly, and something to do with needing to do this quickly. Bear with me. Okay, so as I'm saying all this, the card willingness, you are able to compromise if the end result is love. As long as you're coming from a place of love and you believe, I kind of just heard someone say, but just because I believe it's the right thing doesn't mean it is the right thing. No, but you will know in your heart whether or not it's the right thing to do. If your decision leaves you feeling lighter and releases that burden, then it's the right decision. If not doing something is making you feel heavy and it's causing you conflict, then maybe think about that decision. Maybe see yourself in your mind's eye, imagine yourself telling whoever it is you need to tell the information that you need to give them. And then pay attention to how your body is feeling after doing that. And then do the same, but imagine not telling those people or that person what you need to tell them. And again, listen to your body. Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? Do you feel positive? Do you feel in a lower vibration? Do you feel angry, happy? Because when I feel like I've made the right decision, even if it's a tough decision, and I know that it's going to upset someone, and I never go out of my way to do something that I know is intentionally upset someone, I just try to make the decisions that are right for me and hope that others will understand. And if somebody gets upset by my decision, then I understand that they're perhaps not on my team, so to speak. Okay, so I take the necessary action to hold boundaries in place with that person, all right, or that situation. So if you make a decision that leaves you feeling lighter, makes you feeling better, lifts your vibration, because when you make decisions that are right for you, it automatically raises your vibration. So yes, you might get somebody into trouble by handing over this information, but also in some sense, by not handing over this information, you're then your lack of action is an action, and you're kind of then involved in whatever this person's done as a sort of indirectly, you're indirectly involved. Does that make sense? But there's a need to just make sure that whatever you're doing is coming from a place of love, and it's not coming from if you know you're not stirring the pot and you're not trying to actively get this person into trouble, then that's good enough, okay? If you know it's the right thing to do, trust your intuition. Maybe you're having doubts over this. Maybe that's why I was getting both sides of the story. But I'm going to carry on. Wow, this reading's been going on for ages. I'm going to carry on, and I'm going to get a card for if you are the person that has had this done to them, what is the message with regards to moving forward with this situation, please, Spirit? Past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. You can't make this stuff up. Somebody in the past has been, or somebody from your past, I don't know if you see that, somebody from your past or someone in the past has been attacking your heart chakra, which ultimately, when you block your heart chakra, is going to block your abundance. Okay, somebody's been trying to lay guilt trips on you, making you feel bad. Somebody's been going around, saying bad things about you. And I feel like for you, it's kind of in the past, because I do feel like you've broken free of this. That's what I said in this card. Broken free of it. And as a result, you're about to birth something new. Potentially in springtime, because I'm being shown the Empress card again. And the Empress for me, at this moment in time in this message, it could be different in another one. I'm blabbering. I don't know what's going on now. I've sort of I don't know. Anyway, it's about spring. Something to do with spring. So you could be birthing something new in the spring. Take it as it resonates. Or something that you've been working towards is going to manifest in the spring. Either you're starting or finishing in the spring. Okay, the cycle is starting or ending in the spring. But it feels like also that this cycle that you've been going through with this person that's been attacking your abundance has been going on for some time, and the cycle ending has been a long time coming. So I do feel like Spirit is saying to you, release the past, let go of the past. Just because you forgive somebody Doesn't mean that you have to have that person back in your life. That's absolutely fine. Do what's right for you. But keep your heart space open. You've taken this energy and you've used it to transform your heart space, which is why you're now stepping into your abundance. All right. The person that has been trying to steal, attack, and take from somebody else, what is the message or advice with regards to moving forward? Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving force of the universe. This is about clearing your energy, making sure that you're not reacting to a situation. Come from a place of love and try and look at the bigger picture. See through the smoke and mirrors, see through the illusions, and then you won't get yourself into this pickle. Okay? Yes, on the bottom of the deck, we have discernment. And it says you are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Absolutely. This situation was calling for you to use your discernment. You were tested and you failed the test, which is why you're going to have to repeat this cycle. But I feel like you're going to repeat this cycle with someone else, because the other person that you've been doing this cycle with has walked away and has ended this cycle for themselves. Let's get a quick what do I need to ask myself today? Let's ask for everybody who's watching this reading, what question do we need to be focusing on with regards to ourselves today, please, Spirit? Okay, we have, what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. So today's soul action, it's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Okay, so what Spirit is saying is, regardless of how you fit into this situationship, Spirit are saying to you, if you're the one on this side, what is the limiting belief that's holding you back from communicating your truth? Okay, maybe somebody's trying to stop you from speaking. Maybe, yeah, something about stopping you from speaking up. What is it? What is the belief around this stopping you from speaking up? Is it about how you're going to be viewed? Are you going to be viewed as gossiping? But if you're not, so then if you're feeling like you're going to be viewed as gossiping or trying to create more issues, then look at that. Because when you know that you're not coming from a place of gossip and you're just trying to do the right thing and what's in line with your truth and in your integrity, then how others view you isn't going to worry about. If people view you as gossiping, you don't need to worry about that, because as long as you know that that's not what you're doing, then it's not an issue. But if people do accuse you of gossiping, then look at potentially, are you coming from your heart space, or are you looking to gossip? Okay, so that's what Spirit is saying to you. For those of you that have had your abundance, someone trying to take your abundance from you, your abundance is right around the corner. Are you doubting that it's about to come in? Because if you are, you need to look at what that belief is. Is that on some level you don't feel like you're worthy, or you're holding on to guilt and shame? Something about letting go of guilt and shame, okay, from the past. Releasing the past, a past version of yourself. All right, you're not that person anymore. You're not the same person that you were when this situation was going on. You've transcended. So now be open to receiving your abundance and the rewards that are about to come to you as a result of that. Okay. for the person that has been doing the abundance stealing, look at why you needed the outside validation from this other person or people or this situation. Why did you need it? Why did you need their light? Why? Maybe look at where this, like, maybe some inner child healing, might be needed. Something to do around rejection, abandonment. Rejection is protection, is what Spirit have just said to me. If you feel like you're being rejected, then rejection is protection. Abandonment is something to do with inner child wounds. So you might want to do some research around core wounds and look at those and do some healing around your core wounds. Okay, everyone has them. And maybe looking at releasing. I also think there's a need to release the illusions. Did it say that on the card? Or did I say that earlier? I don't know. Something about releasing unwanted energies, acknowledging them, accepting them, but ultimately and then just transforming them into something positive instead of, so that you don't repeat this cycle so basically, if you heal your belief system and unblock your third eye to see through the illusions, to see things from a higher perspective, to see the truth, then you won't feel the need to then attack people and steal their abundance, because you'll have your own, you'll be creating your own. So it's a need to focus on your own abundance instead of looking at what others have got. Focus on your own and doing your own healing. Then you won't need to gossip about others. You won't need to do black magic or witchcraft to hurt others. That's not saying that you won't want to do witchcraft to protect yourself, and candle magic for your own protection, and things like that. I'm just saying, I don't recommend. What you do is up to you. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, but what I don't recommend is doing witchcraft, black magic, candle magic, any form of any of that on someone else to harm them, because it is just going to come on to you, and ultimately you're gonna have to reap what you sow. Okay, I'm just going to grab some quick affirmations. I've got one of my I Am affirmations decks that I created with me today that I was drawn to, and I was drawn to the yellow, but when I first picked it up I thought it was orange, and I was like, I'm sure I didn't make an orange one, it was yellow. And Spirit have just said to me something about taking in every situation that you're in, whichever way you're looking at this, you need to take your power back. Okay, yeah, so and I am affirmations are positive statements about how we want to be, how we want our life to be, and I am affirmations are particularly powerful because whatever you put after I am is what you become. So it's going to sound cheesy and it's really difficult to do at first, but start saying positive things about who you are and how you want to be, because then you become it. And it's really hard while we reprogram our minds, but the one that's come out is I am open-minded. So for me, that's about opening your third eye, being open to a situation not going the way you want it to because it's not meant to, and something better coming in. If something falls apart, I'm sure I said this, but I'll say it again. If something falls apart, a tower comes in, something falls apart, then it wasn't built on a firm foundation. Okay, so be open-minded to new. Also, be open-minded to other perspectives, and I think that is why I've had to do See, it makes sense in the end. It doesn't make sense at the time, but it always makes sense in the end. Be open to other perspectives. I've had to do 3 different perspectives to try and see things from 3 different point of views. And that's because Spirit are saying to you, you need to be open to a new perspective. See through the smoke and illusions, the smoke and mirrors. See through the illusions. Use your discernment. And communicate. Okay, this situation didn't need to happen. It didn't need to be like this if people communicated effectively. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, I am infinite. You're an infinite being of love and light. You need to remember who you are. Call back your power. Remember who you are. You're an infinite being of love and light. And it's time to step into that. Step into your truth and alignment. Don't just say, this is who I am, and think that your actions have to be in alignment. You can't just say you're a good person. You have to act like a good person, okay? That's how you get into alignment. Your thoughts, your words, your actions, it's all in alignment. That's how you open up your own abundance, by bringing yourself into alignment, by bringing yourself into balance. Whatever side you're on, just focus on that and be just going in whatever direction you feel is right for you. Staying true to who you are, okay? I'm not going to finish up with the healing for this. What I am going to do, what Spirit have just said to me to do, is for those that you that would like it, that feel like you need the heart chakra healing, something around your healing, healing your heart, grief, sadness, all of that. For those of you that would like it, whilst you're watching this reading, if you just say yes or I accept, what I'm being called to do is send Archangel Raphael to you to help heal your heart. And I'm going to ask Archangel Michael as well to come in and cut cords for anything that's no longer serving you, clear any black magic, voodoo, witchcraft, any evil eye, anything that is of lower vibrational energies. And I'm going to ask him to do this across all time, space and dimensions, across all timelines, past, present and future, all known and unknown, all seen and unseen. And I'm going to ask that this be received by each individual on every level of consciousness, in perfect comfort and alignment for your highest and greatest good, and in alignment with your free will, so that whatever you receive is what you need to receive. So we're going to ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut cords that are no longer serving you, cut cords to any energy vampires, cleanse your energy, seal any gaps, holes or cuts in your aura. And then we're going to ask Archangel Jophiel to bring in some high vibrational energies to fill the space. And then we're going to ask Archangel Michael to place some protection around you. To protect your energy from anything unwanted, anything of a lower vibrational, anything that's been sent to harm you, basically. And I'm being guided to tell you to do this regularly. Like, don't just think because you've done it once that that's it, it's done. You have to maintain it. So call upon the angels morning and before you go out of the house, and then when you come back home before you go to bed, twice a day if necessary, especially if you are being attacked. If you feel like you're being attacked, you need to look at where you're attacking yourself. that's just coming as well. I'll tell you now, this reading could go on and on and on. If I don't stop it, I'm just going to be waffling on forever. I'm so sorry for whoever is watching this and you've watched till the end. You're an absolute star. Okay, take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Namaste.